Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I might have to get everybody off and then Alice,
Come
I,
back.
yeah, I'll just let you go and we can, I'll try to remember to record.
All right.
So I'm just getting on the, yeah, that's going to be interesting. I might have to. Okay, good.
Okay, so you are live on YouTube. Excellent.
And Judy's coming in. Oh, I just learned to do this and it's not a similar setup on ours. And I wonder if it's because it's a more expensive, darn. That's too bad.
Ready.
It should be under participants and then it should there should be a little arrow. And there usually is. So I don't know why there isn't.
No, I don't see anything.
I know. And it should be a little arrow right with the participants, which allows you to do that. Oh, well.
No.
We got the cut rate. Zoom account.
Yeah. Got to cut corners somewhere, right?
I guess so. I was proud of myself for learning this.
You should be. Well, then if I'm going to go later, do you want me to even be a co-host?
Not
at all.
My worry is I'm going to forget to record, but no, why don't you?
I'll remind you. How's that? Once you start, I'll remind you. And then when you go, how are you going to manage executive session?
Well, I'm going to have to ask everybody to leave.
And just remember to stop recording live.
Yeah, because Judy's in the next room, so I can get her on.
Okay. All right.
But I mean, all you have to do, isn't it, is to stop the live feed?
No, because if we're in executive session, the town clerk should not be on and neither should Alice.
No, I'm out.
Right.
Well,
Right.
Well, I ask you not to listen. Or else go away and come back.
Well, we could do that. We could ask everybody just to leave, go somewhere.
Hey everyone, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. America.
America. We are there.
How do I get this to work? Am I making you guys nauseous yet? I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
Glad it's not just us. Oh, there's my grandfather clock.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. Let me mute myself.
So Alice, you'll just stay on and we'll ask you to go, into the other room. And I don't know how we'll get you back, but.
I can make a motion that that we invite the town clerk and the supervisor secretary to attend.
Okay. All right. I just got a text. That'd be great, Don. I just got a text from Matt. He's coming.
Oh, it's upside down.
No,
you're fine. I hope.
It looks good to us.
Yeah.
How's the cheese business?
Good. A new year. A new
Yay.
year running. Very exciting.
I am back teaching for the college. They have so many.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so many applicants. They had no faculty to teach as many as came in. So
Oh, wow.
I just taught my first class today.
That
I
was
thought
great.
you were concerned about they were going to basically close down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And so I kind of, stepped back and now I'm back. But I had to learn another entire new kind of software
Oh,
because they've gone virtual and it's all this cloud-based college stuff. All right. I think we're here. Wonderful. I would like to call the reorganization meeting of 2021 to order. And I would like to start out with a nomination for clerk of the board, which is our
I
town.
nominate the town clerk to be clerk of the board.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That's unanimous, Judy. All right. Could I have a nomination for chair of the meeting?
I nominate Dara Cloud for chair of the meeting.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All
Aye.
right, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a state of the town. In 2020, we learned to operate a local government and keep the open and democratic process going in a pandemic. There was a hiccup in all this as we all adjusted to learning and using new software in order to hold meetings, sanitizing things constantly, wearing masks, and being on numerous, sometimes daily conference calls with the state and the county over how to keep the town running while also paying attention to all the executive orders which came down again almost daily for a while, as well as a general sense of panic about it all. This began March 13th and continues to this day. But while this panic raged all around us, we managed to get a lot done. Here is a list of what the town board accomplished in 2020. We won a state CFA grant to pay entirely for a sewer feasibility study for the hamlet. Hired engineers to conduct the study from a large pool of excellent submissions. Conducted the study with the help of the highway department, touring numerous wastewater facilities in the Mid-Hudson region, and we received the results in December. We're reviewing them now. We created a moratorium on large-scale solar farming and finalized committee work on a solar law. We welcomed the Durst organization back and handled their withdrawal of the NND in favor of a new healthy lifestyle development. We hired a planner paid by them to represent us as they worked all year to understand our zoning and come up with a new plan. The new design is predicted to be coming soon. We wrote a fund balance policy. We wrote a social media policy. We updated health benefits policy and saved over $17,000 in yearly costs. We reinstated the ethics board. We developed a renovation plan with a town beautification committee for the town park and began that work. We instituted a hometown heroes project, which will be ongoing, hanging flags to commemorate those from Pine Plains who served in the armed forces. We bought 12 North Main to add to the property at 8 North Main so that the town would own a significant parcel of land in its hamlet for future development, perhaps into a new town hall. We held a safe and successful camp for Pine Plains children during the pandemic and kept numerous sports programs alive and safe throughout the year. We launched a broadband committee to investigate how the town can become fully served by high-speed internet. We launched police reform and modernization effort with the state and county, creating a stakeholders committee on policing in the town, and began the task of creating a full and up-to-date police policy for Pine Plains with the help of our own officers and that committee. We wrote numerous position papers on current projects the town has underway, explaining their genesis and where we are in the process, and we put those up on the website. We submitted road speed reduction requests to the state for 4 roads as a start, and we still await their response. We made a deal with Central Hudson for tree removals in cemeteries in return for access to their lines through town property, again saving us a few $1,000s. We partnered with the high school to give community service to teenagers in Mr. Schoonmaker's civics class. We enacted family ID a service for reaching those who sign up via text for use in emergencies. And it's now time to sign up. Held our annual town cleanup day. We managed countless repairs to town buildings and infrastructure. We promoted the Census 2020. We wrote an emergency action plan, which is still in process, to codify actions to be taken in the event of the kind of emergency this pandemic turned out to be. We supported the upkeep and study of Sissing Lake. We safely opened up the community center to programs for the disabled, which had lost their spaces during the pandemic. We reopened after the initial shutdown due to COVID-19 with all new protocols and constant vigilance to keep the virus from spreading in Pine Plains. We hired the same planner we worked with on our comprehensive plan update to help us with our 2021 zoning review. We helped write a CDBG grant for one of our food pantries, which we just found out we won. And that was, we wrote that in December so that they can expand as a result of COVID. This is a physical expansion, which will hopefully be off in its own site now, not in the house where it is. And I wrote 52 newsletters to the townspeople. All November and December, those newsletters carried thank yous to the many, many people running food pantries, donating food and money, sewing masks, and going out of their ways to help people in need, as well as serve on boards and serve the town so well as employees. We have a fantastic police department now and a highly competent highway crew. One family stepped up to raise money to give to waitresses and food workers when the pandemic first hit and everything had to be shut down. And a wonderful 14-year-old launched her own campaign to help those out of work, raising more than $1,500 all on her own. Maybe most importantly for this year, people took the request to wear masks seriously, and we kept our numbers low throughout this very dangerous and challenging time. Thank you to all who were a part of Pine Plains at this moment in our history, because your efforts are historic. All right. I would like to move that we go into executive session to discuss salaries, committee members, and the Recreation Department reconfiguration. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Oh, we also need to move, Don, could you,
Yes, as part of the discussion of that, I would like to make a second motion that we invite the town clerk and the secretary to the supervisor to our executive session to assist
Second that.
technical difficulties.
it's because I can't do the breakout room on our current membership at Zoom. Could I have a second?
I second it.
Second it, great. So all in favor of Don's motion?
All right.
Aye.
Aye. And all in favor of going into executive session?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. I'm going to take us off live and stop recording.
Okay.